Hello, I'm Steve Mason and welcome to my podcast for Xtro. Now, I didn't even realise that this has 4 different versions, so I'm going to go for the director's 2018 version. I watched the original ending, I think. I'm going to be caught off guard here. I might as well stop now.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
My name's Harry.
Hello, Harry.
In 1982 I directed this film, Xtro.
Xtro.
Just recently, Chris Holden, Second Sight, decided to re-release it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, so I didn't... yeah, I'm getting caught off guard. I've just pressed play on the directors, and obviously directors Harry's talking there as well.
So I did just that. I don't know whether it's any better. Maybe it's worse. You'll be the judge.
Oh, we'll be the judge, actually. Alright, Harry. So, his film's about to officially start now. The play button has appeared. Okay, so this has been one of the most demanded cult movies this year. It's been around since 1982. I've had loads of people ask for this. Dan Percy, who's a massive into his horror, that looks a lot better. Yeah. I don't know, it looks like it's been redone. What came in, he was frantic about this, and Dan's really into his films. Now, these intro credits have been changed straight away. I might have to stop this because I watched this the other night, and yeah, I watched the 82 cut. You know, the font's all being changed, it's had little glows. I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack's amazing. Text comes in late. So yeah, the directors came back, and you know, some digital effects there, a couple of flickers and stars and flickering rather than the blandness about it. You know, yeah. Yeah, I love the soundtrack. So everyone was after this edition. At work we only got like 5 copies in, and it's sold out. I totally forgot it was coming out, and I've picked it up. I had no idea what I was watching. I talked about this in the last podcast. I opened it on the last podcast. I'd watched it, fell asleep halfway through, and my new telly's got this weird thing when if I fall asleep and it goes on standby, it comes up half zoomed in and half all over the place. And I just press play and it clicks in, so I didn't even realise there was 2 different versions, which is pretty cool to have on one disc. I've watched the extra features, watched that last night. I would have watched this. Robert Shea, who's his name just came up there, big guy behind New Line Cinema as well. But yeah, Harry Bromley Devonport, written, directed and scored. Fantastic score. Yeah. So I don't know what he's doing. To be honest with you, I was remembering last. Going back to Dan Percy. Dan Percy hasn't been well lately, and Dan Percy's probably someone I would have invited over to join this podcast. I'm either going to get love off people or hate off people, because obviously this is such a cult film. This version does look pretty cool. In the documentary I watched last night, the director was on about the kid and shrinking him down through digital effects because the kid got fatter and fatter. The director's own words, by the way. And yeah, so yeah, I got this movie watching it blind. I thought it was American. Ooh, Katie. Poor doggy. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen here. The colour looks a lot better, and this is where it goes black. Slow motion stick. Yeah, it's had some extra clips there. Yeah, so again, like, it put it on the other night, and it got this. Oh man, there's been heavily treated. There's a lot of extra effects. It was, watching it the other night, I thought the film was very homegrown. I know they had funding from America for it and a distribution deal. It was called Monstro, changed to Xtro, and I put it on, and there's been a lot of filters and After Effects put in this now. A lot of grain going down there. And I watched it, and like, oh my god, it's got loads of extra features, extra bits in here. I did laugh at some of it though, but I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what the story just says Xtro. I think the box you get's pretty awesome. It's got a flip cover, booklet, soundtrack, in two completely different versions of the movie. But yeah, it's something about, I mean, it's something about like English movies in the 80s and 90s, even the 70s. Oh, black, white, filter, fade, flash. Kid. These added sound effects. I don't know. I mean, I've got to give the director respect because he's come back and revisited the film after 30 years, and he got all this digital technology, and it's been treated. The colour's been totally drained out of that. I remember that bed frame being uber bright last night. So yeah, I didn't even know there was 3 of these films, to be honest with you. 10 years between 1 and 2, and then there was a 3rd one in the mid-90s. But yeah, British films, man, it's, you got a few cult classics there and there, but it's just so much like America has had. She's well fit, this actress has just appeared there. But again, this film's been totally darkened down, new treatment, sounds a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I had no idea what you know. I mean, you listen to me rant on, and again, like, I didn't grow up in the film. I don't have it on VHS. I don't have it on DVD, but it hit big on cult film, and you know, especially '82. You know, I used to say this has been. This looks like someone out of Bedknobs and Broomsticks. It's a total painting. Do you know what I mean? Total painting of the countryside and the folk are like. This film has totally been paintbrushed with new effects, but we'll carry on. These will 4 just disappear in the background there. But I love the music. Oh yeah, the big triangle. Yeah, we're going back to the '82 thing, you know what I mean? Like Blade Runner and The Thing and stuff like that found its cult followings on VHS, and this film would have been somewhat heavily marketed, especially in the UK. It had an American distribution deal. That looks amazing, the fire there. It's real fire. Just look a little bit enhanced, but maybe it's on the colour. I didn't like that dissolve. Yeah, the film's been, looks like it's been heavily treated with contrast, man. God, this is like me watching a fucking film for the first time with this. Reveal the face, darken down the heights stuff, you know. I mean, the original cut, I thought looked, you know what I mean. It's a great product of the time. But yeah, saved by the '80s technology, '80s VHS, the rise of VHS, and I've met a lot of people this week who haven't been fortunate to buy it yet. We may get a second shipment of it, but everyone's been like, "Oh, go get it." Yeah, it's totally been coloured and a lot of dark contrast in this. And there's the first look at the creature. Fucking hell, I think you can see the zip here. But even there, the shot looking through the car, man, it's been like, it's almost like they've put a vintage effect on a vintage fucking film. Oh wow, no, that was totally I don't know. Stay in the car. He's really funny on the making of, you get to see it. It's ever forgotten be known as stay in the car. Well, she doesn't stay in the car. See, I was watching this thinking that, like, get in the car. I need to find out who he's called, because he had me laughing in his interview. I've actually got my phone on tonight as well. Xtro. What's going to be called Monstro? I'm sure he's called Richard somebody. Peter Mandel, Jimmy Kais, Robert Fair. It's even on IMDb. Like on IMDb, 1, 2, 3 people have pictures. So I can't even find out what that actor's called, but he's really funny. One of the lasses in this is her first film. She went on to become a Bond girl. That's that really nice. I think she's Russian or something. So this guy sees the creature there, which is totally been dissolved down. He's about to see now. So it comes out at the end of the waterfall, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just a guy sitting, like walking backwards with his head turning around. It's an inventive idea for the time, but it looks just absolutely ridiculous. But I was half expecting to be watching this, and I like butchering. I mean, no respect there. But wow, that is so dark. With the echo voice. Who's talking? Is that the radio? Why wasn't the radio on? I don't know. This film's like, I was going back before. This guy's obviously lived for this film for years. I don't know what else he's went on to direct, but it looks like he's came back to give himself like a, you know, a re-establishment. So, you know, correct his old ways, but like, best to just move on, like, you know what I mean. He's only directed 12 films. Merit and Grand, Frozen, Chris, I haven't seen this. Haunted, Echoes, Mocking, Stone, Sing, Life. Oh, there's a bit of digital grain there. Oh, I ain't really. Oh, he did Xtro 3 and Xtro 2. So he returned to it. So yeah, there was, oh, it's a bit of sex there. 7 years between 1 and 2, then 5 years. And then he went Waking Up Haunting. I don't know. So yeah, to come back and go for this. It's the creature. It's just so dark and down. There's a lot of the. I'm not liking the colour. Who is that? Action Jackson. I'm not enjoying this actually. There's a lot of contrast grain in this. It's almost like when you hit a Luna key and drop certain colours out of it, you know. Great dog acting that. This actress here, she's got a lot to deal with in this scene. It's not something like, you know, you get into acting and you want to do certain stuff, but this is a lot for someone to take on, I think. Especially when you're going to see it in the way, but fair play to you, you know what I mean? Ooh, I don't like that. Again, it's got like this, like what you call, I think the Luna key's been tweaked too much on this. Oh no! What the fuck? No, not at all. The kind of like it's flicked to red and it's. What the fuck's going on here? Is my PlayStation broke? No. No. God, it's like a vintage Luna key. Oof. I was not prepared for this tonight at all. I was prepared to sit and watch this film again, and like, cause like the what the fuck hasn't really happened. Yes, there's been an alien walking backwards. She just randomly went and got a shotgun out the cupboard so gradually, no explanation of who she is. And she's just been attacked, and there it is, the creature creeping out there, and the whole it's almost got this, oh, what the fuck, man. It's like a solid eerie effect. Now this is being heavily treated. Oh, I'm gonna have to message Dan Percy right now if he's feeling any better. I was gonna message off Killian as well, he might be awake, but Guy, I don't really know what I'm back in.
What's wrong? Is it Joe? Daddy's hurt. What? Oh, God.
Daddy's hurt. There's blood.
Oh, my God. Oh, Joe!
Don't be frightened, Mum.
Where does it hurt? I won't be cross.
Don't worry, Mum.
Joe!
What's the matter?
Call a doctor.
What's he done?
Quickly!
Save Dan Percy. Dan Percy grew up and loves this film, so Dan Percy comes back. So there's a toy soldier. Again, the score's really good. It's building up the character as the Doctor comes out. It brings it up in the documentary that the kid doesn't sound anything like his parents, and the director just says he's too trained of an actor.
Got something sticky.
Earlier, son, you got some sleep.
Fucking Radley Parrot in the background there. So yeah, if you look at that bed there, how red it is there, how it appeared before, it's like, what the fuck?
Night.
Snuggle right down, sweetie.
God, I wouldn't let you sleep on that bed, you would fall off. I like to sleep, the bed's got to be in the corner. You know.
There's nothing wrong with him, is there?
He appears to be perfectly healthy. If he lost that much blood, he'd be too weak to tell us anything.
He hasn't told us anything anyways.
My test is sample, of course, but I'm quite certain it's not Tony's.
Where's the other guy at?
Well, if it's not Tony's blood, whose is it?
Who's there?
You're saying he's pulled some grotesque prank. Why?
Oh, could you ask?
She's quite a good actress in this. Her voice is so familiar.
No.
I think you're making a big thing out of it. He's a resourceful kid. He has a big imagination. He doesn't need Sam to help him come up with a trick.
I mean, for 1982, this bit here filmed looks awesome. Like,
I think we can
you know, quality-wise, this looks good. You know what I mean?
experience. Yes,
It's rich in colour.
disappeared in this bizarre manner.
He's laughing in the background.
He won't accept that his father ran out on him, so he has him disappear in a flash of light. Psychology 101.
Psychology 101.
Suggests that Tony might benefit from some
So hopefully, one of the next podcast. Oh, there's that girl again. One of the next podcasts, hopefully, we doing with Jack as Predators. I think I'm gonna go and do Backlot Murders next on my own. I've filmed all the Darkmans, but I haven't had a chance to do anything with them yet. Editing wise, I've been doing an Arrow video. So yeah, I'm just catching up myself. And this Dan Percy messages back. This is a lot of talk. I don't.
stupid doctors. All a doctor can think of is another doctor.
Are they housemates? Is she a nurse? I'm not sure. They changed some of the lighting. It's. Dan says the director changed a lot of the lighting. It's pretty pointless. It's changed more than the lighting, like Dan.
What do you mean?
I mean all this nightmare business. It reminds you of Sam.
Something to fucking can of worms here, guys. I picked my phone up and it's.
Oh, I don't know.
Right, I'm not replying. I've got about 7 messages off 7 people. So who is this girl?
Night early.
She's Russian. She's from London. The kid's from probably York, or vice versa. New boyfriend. I don't know. Housemate, student mate. There you go. So you got the dog in the background eating that, and the woman with coffee all over her face. I do my research. Yeah, but I see again though. Like I was watching this like last night and the night before, and like it was weird because I think the soundtrack's meant it's up there with Carpenter. Great. I mean, I'm a big fan of Carpenter, Bruton, like the rise of the Sims era, what's going on at the moment, and it's great to see a movie from the 80s with a soundtrack. I really like it. So this is a really good performance here. Dog's just eating like a pile of shit. I mean, look at the contrast on the red t-shirt and that shot, man. This no, this looked alright on the version I watched. It's so dark in contrast. Here comes the music. Hi Dan, we're doing the podcast right now, so this is actually going to the podcast. The woman is in the kitchen crawling along towards the cooker. He's changed more than the lighting. Fuck me, what has this director done? So I know you're a big fan of this, I hope you're feeling better. This is really good shot here when she's walking along and she's got the dressing gown on and like she's getting bigger and bigger. It's a real simple effect but really affects well, except for all the coffee on her face. But wow, what is going on? It's like the Luna Key going on there. And we're about to have a man born on camera. Oh! Yeah. So yeah, welcome to Video Nasty in 1982. Bye Dan. Send that to Dan. Because I know Dan's not feeling well. And I know if I said to Dan, do you want to come for the podcast for this? He would have been here straight away. So yeah. So it dissolved into a guy being reborn, the guy who disappeared 3 years ago. And you know, Tom Green got a lot of shit in the 2000s for biting on an umbilical cord. This guy's just been born in there ago, biting his umbilical cord. To be honest with you, that bit doesn't look too bad. And now he's just having a... Now this actor unfortunately died a couple of years later, which is sad to hear. He does look a bit like Adrian Brody. And then we've got Stay in the Car Man, who's still dead on the side of the road. It's very unsure all the way through this film. I know it's, you know, part of it. Tell you a film I watched about aliens. I was recommended. It was Fire in the Sky. I've never seen that, and Paul Ray told me about that, and I thought that's very interesting. I got a message off Dan Percy saying, cheers man. Yeah. Just a normal phone call that. Hello. And then you're like, what? Hello, and next thing you know, oh hello there, and it's just like you fucking honestly just dialing people up and like waiting to be picked up at the other end. If you're gonna phone somebody and telemarket them, fucking ring them yourselves rather than stupid computer. Yeah, phone box dripped. So some great practical effects, but still I was watching this not knowing what the fuck's really going on, as a guy's just been born. So yeah, it was a bit strange. I'm trying to think what that means. Sounds. There's obviously some digging there. Yeah, it's definitely got an Adrian Brody look. The soul's in there. So this is set out West Abbey, isn't it? It's right around the corner of Buckingham Palace. It's maybe it is a joint apartment. The whole thing with the Russian girl. Oh, Steve Toast there.
Mummy, what?
He's so posh compared to the family.
Finished another wreck. Mummy's trousers keep falling down.
He sounds like he should be in EastEnders.
Okay. Come on, Elise, let's go.
But I'm totally missing it. I don't know. I'm sorry. As I say, I only watched this film the other night. I enjoyed it enough to do a podcast about this. So I'm trying to branch out a bit, but I don't know what the relationship is there. Is it his brother? Is it his sister? Is it a flatmate? He's going out to get her up for bed, for breakfast. She might be a student. An au pair, maybe. Looking after this kid who's super smart. The kid is totally... He's a TV actor, he's not a film actor.
Don't worry, Harry. Daddy likes you.
I'm trying to spot where the director's apparently shrunk him down.
Oh, Mum.
I'm going to shoot today with Paula. Can you come and look after the lab work?
I'm picking up Tony.
What about Elise?
Oh, she's got other plans.
Oh, I see. She's got no plan.
Cooked up a lot of mess for breakfast. Fucking hell, this morning I had a bowl and a fucking cup of coffee.
I'm not going to push it.
to school. There we go. Oh. Hello. Hello. Sounds like Annie when she's drunk. Hello. Hello. She's proper creepy like. You know what she looks like? She looks like the Ghostbusters toy from the second wave. Like you used to pull her head and her whole face used to drop down like a crocodile trapdoor. That's who she is. Double decker bus. I love looking in the background of all films. And you see the shops and all that. Military police. Okay. Securicore. Securicore still going. There we go, guy. Takeaway sandwich, rolls, hot drinks. Oh, but here we go. See, it's got that vintage look, graininess. I think it was made for 800,000. With a lot of money at the start of the 82. Again, though, it's a great vision. The director's got a great vision. Shots between the bars like that. Visually, I think that's great. You know, it's filmed like 2 different ways between that. Kind of camper van, loads of old cars. Right, I know that just looks totally. The guy's just crashed into the car there randomly. It looks like one of Hale and Paste. Normally when we go out for a staff night out, we go to a place called the Bridge. It's right near the Mitchlady Bridge, as we call it. And I didn't realise there's this car park and it's like fucking double deep of cars. And I was like, what the hell? Who's parked there? Who's parked there? I didn't realise it was valet parking. And the last time we were there, like we seen a valet parking guy smash a like expensive Jag into an expensive Honda. So there we go. The Bond girl has got her boobies out in the first film, and there's Bush. And this is a 15, and we got boobies and Bush. You know what I mean? Bears all. Should you not be a bit higher in that shot? Jesus. God. I suppose it doesn't really care these days how much they got away with Monsters Ball with Hair Berry for 15. See, I don't know if like she's an au pair or.
You're not busy. Well, do we need any food? How much?
An exchange student.
Yeah.
I've just looked at that radio on top of this fridge and I'm playing Home Front at the moment. Saying, turn the radio off, get the achievement.
It's okay. I just had a pain in my leg. No, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See you.
How long we go? Okay, Paul, could you stop reading?
Alright, so this may work out. The guy is pretty. It's a nice little studio setup, especially for the early 80s. A lot of great lights going on there. Even assistant.
Could you remove the food? Can take it away.
So there's a bit of money there. So maybe they have got no pair, or she's an exchange student, or she's a model. I don't know.
Think of that foot as your face and smile. Oh, let's stop messing around now and just review.
It's a great studio apartment. I think I mentioned this on Darkman. Like stuff like this is almost gone, especially around here.
Those Duke negs yet?
It's a fucking mental staircase, that man. Imagine if you fell down that.
Guess we'll have to do one more for Lloyd, so just keep the Novocaine in the foot, okay?
Take me to the zoo. See if he'll talk to me.
It's a good idea. Paula, please stop drooling.
It's always spot the extras just blatantly staring at the camera. So this, you know, like, been a great release. Flip cover, soundtrack, booklet, you know, and it's by a little kind of label actually. It's right in front of us. It's got no age rating on the spine. Cover's been designed to flip it. It's got no identifying marks on the thing. Second sight, you know. To say there's just so much hype about it, I bought it totally blind, and it wasn't what I was expecting when I filmed The Dark Man 3. I totally thought it wasn't going to be American, so... It's just a kid doing a runner. So that's a great shot there. Clicky heels, Dorothy. Tony? God, that totally looks CGI. See, this is where the film really starts to trip the fuck out, really. Whatever's going on there, that looked pretty good, but it also looked a bit CGI. I'm surprised the director didn't do a commentary, and it's mainly one reason I'm doing this commentary, because then there's a commentary out there. Again, I would have said I keep shouting out with Dan and Jack and stuff, but I'm doing these podcasts when I've got time to do them. It's I get a lot of downtime at the moment. I'm working on back catalogue video footage. I'm clearing a lot of stuff up that way. There's a weird sun bleach going on here. Half his face just seems to have a bit of a pinkish in the middle.
3 years without a word.
I don't know where I've been. I can't remember a thing until today. I saw Tony in the street, so
You want to come
He
home?
He's so Tony in the streets. It's like Dark Man. Jumps out the hospital window, crawls along the street, finds his wife just gradually walking down the street. Jolie! We better stop that. I'll end up being the new Jeff, that.
3 years.
3 years. I'm going to tell you a story now, briefly, randomly, so I don't, post anything on Facebook about this. Often when I go out with my girlfriend Annie, she's always like, "Clean your face, man." And obviously at the moment I've got a pretty big beard going on there, so I collect food, and we've just been out for like a nice steak place. And I don't know how it happened, but I finally got to say revenge on Annie by going, "Annie, can you take the steak off your forehead?" I don't know, she ended up with this bit of steak stuck to the top of her forehead, which I found absolutely hilarious. She's going to absolutely fucking hate me saying that now on this podcast, but there we go.
He doesn't know. He's lost his memory.
Mum said you can wear these. Harry's laid 4 eggs. How long before they hatch?
Well, wait and see.
You've got one snake that's laid 4 eggs, okay.
That's Joe's.
Aye, whatever.
Joe,
Who's Joe?
Joe, please just get over here.
Who was that girl with you this morning?
Oh, Adelaide. She lives here.
What does she do?
She helps Mum. She's French.
Oh, she's French. She's an au pair. The other guy just answered my question.
Better?
I'm not going to tell you who, but one of the suggestions I did was to do Friday, and Friday after next, and Friday and get high. I've been high in so long, I wouldn't want to do a podcast and do a podcast for Friday. I'll either stop laughing or I'll be sitting in the corner rocking, fucking fearing for my life.
The cottage. I was with Tony. You'd gone away. And it started. With this light. This brilliant light above me. I could see
Seen a film called Altered. That's quite an interesting concept of an alien film in the woods.
as if I was held in that light. And the wind.
Message. It's gone 9 o'clock. Paul Ray's probably finished work. Oh my god. I've got a lot. Oh dear.
Joe will be back in a minute.
Uh-oh. Peekaboo.
Hello there, Miss Goodman.
Good evening, Mr. Daniels. I see you're walking up the stairs again.
Yes, it helps me get to my apartment.
I see Mr. Phillips is there.
Great sarcasm there.
Miss Arlen.
She's fucking terrifying, never mind.
Come on, Dad.
Rachel?
In here, Joe.
Just walk in, Give your girlfriend a kiss and her husband sitting there playing with his father. Her husband sitting there playing with the kid's father. Playing Connect 4.
He hasn't arranged anything yet. Tony, time for your bath.
No, it's time with Daddy.
Is it Connect 4? Well, someone's clearly won. Whoever's got yellows and red. Oh, fucking Connect 4.
What are your plans? I don't know. I'm learning work lined up at British. Things are pretty tight. A little busy. Yeah, you're busy. I've been lucky. You know me, Sam. You look British, think Yiddish.
Joe, would you like a drink?
Hang on a minute. No, hello, this is you know me, Sam, I look British.
No thanks.
Did they know each other before? There's something missing here. I must listen.
So you've been taking care of things, have you? Yeah. Look, Sam, what do you want?
Oh, so there must be some history.
Your home. This isn't your home anymore. It should be obvious.
Fucking awkward situation that, mate.
I'm just bringing these in.
He definitely looks a lot younger than her.
Look, I don't know what to say to the guy. He thinks he's going to move back in.
Well, give him time.
He has had 3 years.
Get some toast on the go, man.
Where could he go? The only place he's got.
Rachel, he walked out on you.
I don't know that he did.
See,
Can't remember anything.
that is garbage, Rachel. He tried something new. He ran away on his family. It didn't work out, so he comes back. What else do you expect me to say?
You don't know him. I married him and I lived with him.
And now you live with me.
It's a fucking awkward situation, that, mind.
I just don't trust him.
And he's after the snake. It'd been pretty interesting if he had the fucking snake. This film just really starts to really starts to turn on the not just gore factor, like unsettling strangeness. Snake will be pissed this lost an egg. Music's kicking in at overdrive. Snake's escaped. Great shots though, I mean look at that shot, there's a lot busy enough in the foreground looking down. I think that's cool. Better than your standard shot. He just went down a fire hole. What do you think he is, Peter Venkman? The fuck's he at? Even that's a great shot, you know. At that angle there, obviously fighting against the light, like, but great, you know. Just say it's filmed well. Poor Snake, though. It's on his mission.
Hurry up, darling. Tony, where are you? Tony? Tony? Joe? Have you seen Tony?
And you with Sam?
Joe? He's taken you.
She's got really big, like, penetrating eyes, like. Again, look at that imagery there. Dark silhouette walking down there. Not too sure about the boyfriend. Like, oh dear. Ow. That was painful. The running scene there between the kid hiding and getting approached by his father in the darkness. Oh, the side-scrolling footage of the boyfriend and girlfriend running. Wow, that did not look good at all.
I needed them. I'm not the same as before.
Sounds really good, but I don't know.
Do you remember when they took me?
Yes?
Surprised the U-line didn't really step in there, Bob O'Shea. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get us wrong. I mean, it's weird actually, because it's kind of like,
They take you.
what will happen with 2 and 3? Will they come out? It's like Reanimator, you know what I mean? Like, one comes out under one label, Arrow get the second, then the third one, you know, it's by different people, and then you never get that one box set because distribution just goes all over the place, and especially like stuff in the 80s where there was that rekindle of not remaking it, you know, like let's make a sequel finally. And it happened with a lot of movies. Escape from New York, Escape from LA, shouldn't have made that. Now this is uncomfortable. But yeah, like films in the 90s were pushed forward, but that means all the rights would relapse and be off to somebody else. This is a great practical effect, but it's proper uncomfortable, especially since, you know, there's no relation there. Again, look at the weird pixelation coming across. I'm not talking about the kid's freckle face either, I'm talking about the pixelation in the colour. I'm not keen on his acting there.
Joe, we better call the police.
I should never have left him alone with Tony. That's what he came back for.
Yeah, definitely not now. Sorry, Mr. Actor. I am trying to reply to some people while I do this.
We went to buy some sweets.
Really?
Do you mind letting me know where you're going next time?
Action Jackson. Oh, yep, the Thing. Action Jackson, the Thing. Oh, it's my favourite creepy woman. So let's talk about a random awkward situation. So you've got the husband, the ex-husband, the boyfriend, the French exchange student. It's like, oh, come dine with me.
The change is as good as a rest, right, Sam? Gets you back in shape.
Yeah. See, again though, you're watching that and you have the start with the aliens and stuff like that. Well, that doesn't look good either.
You know Tony's been dreaming about you.
Daddy hasn't forgotten about
That
me.
fucking contrast. I'm sorry, but the contrast is just totally darkened down again.
He's missed me.
So I was talking. I mean, simple practical effect. Spins on its own. Give the creepiness. Put the music in. Put the shadows in. You know, and you create some great horror, especially with the shadows in the background of the carousel going on there. But I was talking about my upcoming music video, and I was like, right, well, I definitely wanted to be in colour, and the suggestion was black and white, and I was like, I don't want to do it in black and white. Like, I've done a lot of videos in black and white, but like black and white
Joe, not now, but
can hide stuff really easily. But like when you start really fucking around with black, white and greys, it's fucking if that's meant to be a marble fireplace, that bottle of wine nearly went through it. Are you fucking mad?
Daddy?
Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? It's just weird. Like, fucking you fucking mad.
you didn't have to dump that on him.
He should be in a hospital. What is it, son?
Didn't have to dump that.
It started on its own. I didn't mean to. I was just thinking about
I'm still trying to work out why this director's apparently shrunk the fat kid actor.
Think hard about something. You can make it happen.
but I couldn't stop it. I tried.
You'll be able to do lots of things. Don't be frightened. Use it when you need.
Don't be frightened, you should be fucking terrified of you. You fucking disappeared, you left him in the middle of the fucking woods near a cottage.
I knew what was happening.
Remember, it's our secret. We're a team, right?
Right.
You know what, I should have really invited Jack around this podcast and not told him anything about the midget clown.
Some damage around.
He's probably listening to this right now. Oh, there goes the snake for the ceiling. Interesting concept. Is that really a snake, or is that something that looks like a snake? Oh, it's definitely a snake. I wonder how many snakes fucking got killed during this. She just fucking walking in a lampshade with one massive fucking head. Women like this scare me. Or ladies like this. Ah, poor snake. The sound effect. Bum, bum, bum.
Harry, it appeared in my supper. How did it get there? I'm not interested. Clearly your son is not responsible enough to look after anyone.
What a cunt.
It's ridiculous keeping a snake as a pet.
He's just, see, when in his pajamas, he's just like fucking for karate lessons.
Sorry. She's just a stupid woman.
Pretty grim, like. And here again. This is the point where now the film is about to just welcome to fucking LSD in the early 80s, I think. Now, the guy who plays the toy soldier, and I'm sure Get in the Car, made a band. I want to say they're called Shock, but I don't think they're called Shock. Like a mime band, really popular. Because his performance is quite good. You know what I mean? As a toy soldier, as an actor, as a mime, you know.
Night. Bonne nuit.
I hunted out some more of your own clothes.
You didn't throw them on us.
Oh yes, good old fashioned 80s. Gas pipes sticking out the floor. Oh, how safe we were back then. I always remember them back then, you know. Like, thinking, don't do that on! Why? What's it do? You know what I mean? There's some fucking creepy shit going on there, man.
Look, you can't stay here, you know that.
I thought he was hiding under the sheet there. The sheet jumps over. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Peekaboo. But yeah, again though, going back to like British films and stuff like that, it's like they were always hit or miss. They're either well made or they were just good enough and they got good cult following, or they just follow it in limbo. To me, it wasn't like '95 with the likes of Trainspotting, Shallow Grave, Blue Juice, Four Winds and a Funeral. You know, that was a big one for like '94. British, but they still had that graininess to it. But you know, they would do like it started to get better. Like directors were got to get better. I mean, a lot of films were made. I mean, you could argue the fact that the Batman movie with Tim Burton's a British film because it was made in Pinewood. Same with some of the Alien movies like Aliens. You know, it's made in Britain, but there was just something about movies made in Britain by Britons and like people who come from the likes of BBC or it come from Manchester and the film schools who were doing around there, where they've came from that television aspect, and then just a weird mix between guerrilla filmmaking and standards, and you know, it's just just wasn't down yet, you know. You know, stuff like ID and all that came along that had that grittiness to them, but almost TV like. And here's the debut of the clown. It's a midget. See, right now it's just like, what the fuck? Clown. Just, what the fuck? The film right now is just went on crack cocaine. Image is good. It is breaking up quite a lot. It almost feels like it's been copied, pasted. It's been rendered in a colour that looks good, copy and pasted on a blank panel and drop the lunar key, and some colours have just disappeared. There's Mickey Mouse on the wall. I wonder if Walt Disney knows that. Walt Disney now probably owns that because Mickey Mouse is on the fucking back of that wall. It's a pretty awesome clown though. And here comes the soldier man. There's a couple of little jumps now and again, like, it doesn't seem right. It's just... You get it. It's quite terrifying, that, actually, isn't it? She wasn't really fazed by the explosion, was she? Now he's the soldier man. Added CGI as well. No. Why? I'm not enjoying this, like. Oh my god, there. Again, going back to the whole thing, I was like creating the production in a colour that looked alright, sticking it on a black panel, and now it's just had its edge fading taken right down. I mean, look there, what's that? There's almost like a fucking weird filter across it as well. It's great movement by the actor, Stab. He's totally got the movement down to a T. It's fucking awesome. Oh my god, what is that? Great imagery. It's just I'm sorry, like, another thing as well, that it should be a definitely bigger baton to stab through there, but we'll let it off. She got killed. I think that woman deserved a more brutal death and killed by a fucking toy soldier. I'm not keen on him, like, he looks familiar as well, but again, he looks familiar, but is he one who doesn't have an IMDb credit? IMDb. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Another one who doesn't have an IMDb. The lead actress, though, let's have a look at her. She was in Four Winds The Funeral, yeah. In 59 movies, still working strong. She's in the new Antonio Banderas production, Genius. Looks like she's worked steadily in Britain. Nothing. Bergerac, fucking hell. Yeah. No. Nothing I recognise her from Xtro and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know what that noise was. That's a fucking parrot. Real orange juice. She's a voice in Final Fantasy as well. And the Doctor is the only other guy who's got a picture on IMDb. Saying that, I even got a picture on IMDb. I remember getting the invoice for one of my films for IMDb, and it's like, it was almost like it's 40 quid, but it's for life. And I was just, alright, I was like 40 quid a picture. I was just like, alright, like, make sure it's cropped perfect. Most of the time, it's just, oh yeah, it's on IMDb, and you check it out, and you go, oh yeah, yeah.
Remember when that was taken?
Yeah.
I just painted the bedroom ceiling.
No wonder actors and all that don't bother changing the fucking profile picture, so that's a headshot and paid for.
Timer.
Oh yes, you balanced it in the tree.
It was so hot that summer.
So they're reminiscing. She's like literally forgetting about her boyfriend.
No, it's a doctor.
Hello?
So she answered the phone, shouted, jumped back on the table, did her best yoga impression, and continued falling. And she's French.
Okay today.
Who's that? Do 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 do. Wonderful dear, thank you. Picture of herself. There's a plot device for you.
Annalise, could you take the stuff that's ready to the cleaners? That way we'll get some of it back by this afternoon.
Don't you want me to take this?
No, I haven't finished with it yet.
Oh yeah, I was saying that. I now know who it is. It's get in the car's jacket in it.
Come on, Tony, let's go.
Who's this? It was in your jacket.
I've now said it's Adrian Brody. I can't get that Adrian Brody out of my head.
Never seen it before.
Come on, you must know who it is. She's probably worried about you. And this-
Memory board. Can't really. Well, that's a lot of money.
What day was this? Whose boat?
Well, maybe it isn't my jacket.
All your money?
It has some really subtle jumps. She's quite a beautiful lady, like very striking eyes.
What have you been working today?
Just checking some
Weird deepish voice though.
How are they?
They'll do. Want some wine?
No, I'm driving. We're going to the
The
cottage.
80s, I'm sure they'll get away with it.
Well, me and Sam. I thought it would help if I took him there. It's the last thing he remembers.
See this scene not working for me, like
I found this in his pocket.
Action 101.
Lousy shot.
Look on the other side. He doesn't know anything about it. I'm leaving Tony with Annalise.
Good.
Good.
Feel any sympathy.
Joe.
You've got to side with him on that factor.
Let's take a look.
Hello, Rachel. Don't you like it?
I think the
I like that studio setup. That's pretty awesome there.
I thought you'd given up doing that sort of stuff.
You got your little perch, your little Eden desk up there. You've got the landscape pictures, and then you've got that beam to look down in your studio. I want to have that. I was telling Annie I was going to knock the wall out of the room the other day. She was like, no you're not. I was like, well, it's an idea. She was like, really? I was like, aye.
Sorry, Sam.
Fucking hell. Popcorn everywhere.
We can't do it together. It's not
It's like when I went to the pictures the other week with Annie, wanted to go and see. I can't see, man. Jurassic Park? Like, turn up with already popcorn all over the floor. It's like, oh, great. You know, like, what was it, 30 quid? We didn't go and see it in 3D, but like, 30 quid for 2 seats? Yeah, popcorn. Like, if I knew there was going to be popcorn on my seats, I wouldn't have bothered getting some popcorn.
on your own. I got to lie down for a while.
You're always lying down.
Do 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 do. See, I don't know if the soundtrack wants to be a horror or it's just almost like fantasy music. I want to say. It's lying down. She's getting.
Don't we play hide and seek now?
She's playing hide and seek. All right, mate.
Come on, perhaps.
I think we should play now.
Wait a minute.
Again, though, you've got that weird edge fade and dissolve.
It's a quick game, okay?
There's some really weird shadows, man. What the fuck, man?
We'll be done.
I'm gonna have to send Dan Percy another voice message. I know this is one of your favourite films ever, but what the fuck is going on with this director's cut and some of these colours and effects and shadows, and I'm just like, this is like, it's like I dropped acid. It is. She's playing hide and seek now. She's beautiful actually, but honestly, it's like watching like acid. Like, never seen this movie before. Watched it last night, the original 1982 cut. Didn't even realise this version. Imagine if I watched this version first. I've got a lot of appreciation for this movie because I watched it last night and how good it looks now for being 36 years old. And now I'm watching this one and going, what happened here? Did someone just chuck it through After Effects? Yeah, so yeah, it's just sending Dan Percy another voice message. I hope he feels well soon. So yeah. Tony! There's the caretaker. That's creepy. Emily. Tony! She, what Bond is she in? Said she was in a Bond movie. I'm gonna have a rant about James Bond in a second, so stay tuned when I find out which James. Look at that, there's a clown! But then there's another little jump edit. But quite a great scene there. The guy with the vacuum cleaner couldn't give a fuck. And look at him just marching along with some balloons now while he drags the girl through the house. Just welcome to Crazy Town. That's just fucking. Oh, that's with the hammer. Great effect. She's actually British. She was born in the UK. She's in The Living Daylight, so she wasn't in the Roger Moore. I've seen a lot of James Bonds when I was a kid, and then I never seen them for years. And then, so he's now, he's now sucking on the lovely. See, what's wrong there? He's sucking on a body and a fucking button and fly is undone. There's something deluded. I mean, it's a weird, great effect. And then that clown with his eyes, man. It's talk about awkwardness, you know what I mean? So yeah, Pierce Brosnan, you know, was massive, pretty much for GoldenEye, especially the video game for the N64. The one after that, Tomorrow Never Dies. By the time The World Is Not Enough, I was just like, fuck this shit. And I rediscovered the one with Baron Tsunami in. Baron Tsunami, I've got it behind us actually. Live and Let Die. And I never realised this, but James Bond's a proper sex pest. Like, the entire movie's just sex pest. Asking what happened to the evil booby trap like Thunderbird's Island? Oh, it's there. And it's the one I remember as a kid, but I didn't remember him being such a sex pest, that's for sure. So, just got a message pack. Do 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 do. So they've gone to the cottage. Have they gone all the way to the cottage with the kid? I don't know where the cottage is. Huh. Well, you'd be dead if you didn't realise, like, if it'd been on that long a time, you probably would have fucking not even realised and be fucking on the floor. It's just the way the fair is, that guy, like. Again, the colour looks really rich. You can't knock that for a shot. The green, the colour, the sun going down, it looks fucking class. The reflection in the window on the right looks brilliant. Again, that jump. They're almost like, don't get us wrong, it's old school editing probably, you know.
Anna? Annalise? Tony?
Fucking hell, you've been asleep for ages.
Annalise?
Oh, sorry. In comes the tank. Dee, 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 dee. Again, no, it's like meant to be an aliens film, and we've seen an alien now. The dad and the kid's gone, but this tank is like guarding the house. Is he guarding, like, is it like in the Lost Boys when the dog is guarding the master's keeper while he sleeps during the day? It's such a loud noise with it. It's like, I think this is class. I love the idea of like toys like coming alive. I mean, look, it's fucking turning into Toys the movie here. A little bit overkill on the soundtrack. Great practical effect there. It's pretty grim, like. Mother of God, man. Yeah, Paul Ray has finished work. And there's a fucking panther now. Like, that's fucking amazing. He gets killed by a panther, like, just randomly. Like, why? Why is there a panther there? And apparently it was Bob O'Shea's idea. Like, oh yeah, chuck a panther in there. Like, really? You've got a human-sized fucking toy soldier going around. You've got a tank that's shooting live ammunition. You've got a fucking clown and a midget. You've got a guy walking backwards across the road dressed as an alien. You've now got a poor cat wrenched across a tree. That's Megan. It's absolutely grim. What's this now say? Ha! Take those steals. His are scratched. Oh, now Paul Ray wants to buy me steelbooks off as well. Pfft. Mine now, Paul Ray. So yeah, I can't take my eyes off Adrian Brody. That's what it looks like now. That's Adrian Brody. So yeah. It's creepy. Just standing there staring at you. So they've gone off to the cottage looking for the kid. Have they found the kid?
This was more home than London. Did you come here with Joe?
Yes.
You're not too sure about him, are you?
So they must have a bit of money before, like she got with the rich photographer. They've got two homes. I mean, that's a massive house, you know. And like, how much is an apartment? My sister Cheryl lives in London, and I was talking to her not long back, and she was on about like the rent and stuff in London. I was like, fucking hell, man. Like, no way. But yeah, country house and that. What's going on here? Oh, he's pulling his hair out. Do you want to hear a lovely story? Since this film's quite gross anyway. Yeah, because he starts deteriorating actually. This has nothing to do about me deteriorating. That's a creepy shot, but again, look at the colour, the contrast. And just the fucking clown hiding behind the fridge. So yeah, basically what had happened was, it was really hot, and I think I was on late to the early, and I slept in. I was not late for work, I just slept in. Didn't have a chance to get a shower or anything like that. And honestly, right, I went to Big Dave. Big Dave's just like, have you got any Jordans? Big Dave's, oh, I say, shh. I'm allergic to antiperspirant. It makes me sneeze so bad. Hello? Hello? And I didn't sneeze, you know, and like, basically I was walking around work, it was so hot, sweaty, and I just reached up and I had this immense pain in my arm, and I was just like, what the hell? And I got a hold of me armpit hairs with just like a long spike, but they were all grouped together. I was like, what the hell? And I just tugged, and I went, ah! And then I tugged again, and like when I realised what I'd done, and don't get us wrong, I wasn't like tugging. I pulled all my armpit hairs out in one arm, like straight away, and it was because I had some kind of reaction to whatever Big Dave had given us. So instantly when I went upstairs, I was going, bloody hell, and like, you know what I mean, I've got this wad of hair from my armpits, and I've got literally no hair underneath my armpits. And then went upstairs, and same thing with the other arm, but that time I just grabbed it and pulled it out. So whatever that is, I'm allergic to. Washed my hands, washed my armpits, everything grew back. But yeah, great, interesting story. It's not as bad as me Malteser story. How bad is this clown with a creepy smile looking at some kind of, I don't know, like elongated, overexposed penis end. Again, this is a 15. So yeah, see you later. Anyway, Malteser story is a bit grim. It's on my YouTube page. Check out Baboon Maltesers. I'm not going to repeat what I'm saying about Maltesers. See, I don't know. I know there's an alternative ending, and Dan said he preferred the ending in the bathroom. I don't know if this is setting up. This is directly on. It's like a green screen room they haven't bothered fucking filling in. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of this clown so I can send it to Jack, but I don't think I'm gonna get another shot. It's creepiness of the Jack. The creepiness of the Jack. Well, he checked, didn't he? Ring, ring, knock. Didn't even give a knock, knock. He was knocking on the wall, there wasn't even any effect there as well. Effing country. Fucking country. What's the Animal Safari soundtrack? I think that might be the end of the clown leg. Oh, it's a flying fucking disco ball, here we go. You know what I mean? Again, the blacks are dropping out, there's a colour dropping out there. There we go. Guy's got a bit of an orange juice fetish, like. He's got himself a record player with fucking balls on top of it.
No, I can't get through. I called Mr. Knight to check things out. He hasn't called back.
Yeah, well, would it help if I went to see if Tony's okay? Sure, I'll go.
3 or 4 tellies, looking for a girl. Oh yeah, so he matches up the girls missing on the fucking, oh, the found girl. He matches up the girl to the pigeon shit. So again, it's great, like, realisation, you know what I mean? It's a great, like, payoff and a twist. I dig that. There's plenty of fucking bird shit on there to begin with as well. Bottom's fresh. Yeah. It's just, you know, I mean, it's a good plot twist there. Just flying disco balls and midgets and the panther, you know. Melt that. The days before mobile phones or anything like that.
What are you doing here?
Andy dropped me off.
Why?
She went out with Michael.
Maybe she just left you alone. Never mind. Just get in the car, okay? Come on.
Where are we going?
We're going to the cottage to see your mom.
Right.
Range Rover. Here's the music creeping in a little creepy. I'm looking forward, actually. I'm going to have this soundtrack on the way to work tomorrow. Oh yes, here comes an awkward scene. Strutting in with his bathrobe. So, as a mother, she's lost a son. She isn't doing the whole Home Alone thing. You know, she's just decided to stay at the cottage. She has no idea where her son is. And she's ran away with her husband or ex-husband. And she's about to get it on. which is pretty naughty, if you ask me. Naughty. It's that kind of sex where you just roll over and go straight up. That creepiness in the kid's eyes, man. What's with the heavy breathing? Now, I understand what the heavy breathing now, but not then. Oh. Again, that's and now this is rape. Yeah, that would be pretty terrifying, that leg. No, we just had I guess they're darting down the penis there. Last night you definitely saw her penis. Again for 15. That man. Fucking backhander. He's driving. Right, what's going on here? Oh, nakedness. Oh, nice makeup effect on his leg there. What's going on there? He's got a finger gripped up. That's a great shot. It's a creepy shot as well. It looks like Richard E. Grant there for a second.
Stay here.
Oh shit.
Just do it. Don't open
So I think we're definitely going in the end of this movie. So see when I'm doing these podcasts, I know like every podcast I'm doing at the moment is an hour and a half. It's, you know, just as I'm getting into it, it's time to wrap it up, and it's cool. It speeds up the editing process and stuff like that. The uploading. It also limits us from doing like, I know Hurricane Rain the other day was like, oh, you should do the thing and the thing too. I was like, no. You know, but I think what I might do is a thing from another world. Shut that door! There! So even though that film is an iconic classic movie, if you watch me video for the thing, like I couldn't help but borrow a few clips from my video because it's just like the door would open and you'd be like, shut that door! It's just like, he doesn't even come in. You know what I mean? And I have no idea what I'm going to watch tonight as well. It's been cool to like, you know, watch this, take it in, and now, you know what I mean, I feel kind of meant to be kind of thing, because when I first started this podcast I was like, right, I might actually stop this and go for Backlot Murders, because I've been, you know, I've seen Backlot Murders a couple of times, so I can watch it and go, because there's some pretty cool stuff about Backlot Murders, but I'm glad I put this on, and it's like, spot what's different, you know what I mean. The first one did cut the other night. The intro was definitely a lot better. The kid, right, I can see what the director means right now. That kid's probably thin in that shot there, but I think if you're going to shrink someone down, you know, to justify it and make it even practical, the kid would just have to be sitting in shot. But even then, that seems even more complicated for him to even suggest that, because then you would have to pull the background forward a bit, because if you shrunk the kid down, the kid's still going to be there in the background. There we go. And now he's just totally changed again. Oh, I didn't like that new effect. Blood's really dark coming out. You can't even tell that's blood. Now you can, but you didn't there before. She's well behind him. Your boyfriend's dead, darling. His ears have just exploded. And if you look back, it's almost like the same scene of them walking up. They haven't got very much farther. Again, you see the black breaks in the footage. And then look at how random that is. Dissolved to melting face, back to her. No reveal. It's not like, come, and like peekaboo, higher, scared, frightened. It's like dissolved back and then miles away. It's just like, I mean, that's a great shot. Anyway, like, I love branches, echo effects and shadows. I really need to get my finger out and release my film branches this month coming. I might go back through it and make it all black and white. I'll just do some ludicrous editing colour to it and call it Branches the Retro Cut. Oh, it didn't look good. And that doesn't look good either. That's pretty cool, close makeup. Big chin, hiya. That's cool. And the kid with a mask on it, yeah. You weren't bothered about your kid before. You didn't even know where he was, and you were hooking up with your ex-husband. Like, he's gone. I'm expecting a lot of new effects here. Yep, there's a load there for a start. Oh dear. Ouch. And just like that, poof, they've gone. There's some weird colours going on there. She's got like a fucking shadow there. She shrunk her and deleted the rest out. She's just walking in there. Again, this is a great shot at the end of the movie. It doesn't make any sense that everything's gone. There's not really a climax. The idea of just walking into a dark forest like that. So, I mean, if anyone who watches my videos, you see that a lot of my videos. And for it just to sit down. But look at that! Do you see the jump cut there to pan up? She's just suddenly just, the head just snapped around it. Like, edit. But yeah. So, it takes a moment, what would look to be like a panning up shot, fade to black into another panning up shot. Cut a bit short, probably would have worked. She's backed out. Is this the ending I seen the other night? That's very creepy. She's definitely gone fucking crackers now. Oh, this looks like the end. She opens the door and there's all the fucking kids with creepy face. Oh, there's the Black Panther walking along a white wall. Was that white last night? I don't think it was, but that's pretty awesome. Oh, eggs in the bath. Right, this might be the scene down past, because last night there was loads of kids. She walks in and all the kids walk up and one of them is a kid, but then they all have faces of the kids, but then one had ginger hair, I think, you know, in the original cut. And she's just surrounded by loads of little kids, and I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is definitely the alternative ending. Right, okay, that looks like a big balloon. Pretty cool effects so far. Don't know what's going to happen like. Oh, that doesn't look good. Is it going to explode? Yeah, it's going to explode. And a face, and an arm. She's dead. What? The end. Oh wow. No, Dan. The other end's more. She came out. She's already impregnated by the guy. Yeah, the other ending's got loads of fucking weird faces. Like, I know this film gets tagged on. Like, don't get me wrong when I say this. It's Phantasm, you know. Phantasm's had like 5 sequels now. Arrow did a really good job of that. I really enjoyed Phantasm as a series, you know. It's late tonight. So yeah, the font's really moving slow. It's the end of the movie. I do prefer the other ending with the kids. It's pretty more creepy, yeah, but it shows that the girl gives birth to all them kids, and yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That is the alternative ending. Quite slow. Oh, have I been looking for a Jeff? Is there a Jeff? I don't know. It's just a game. I mean, there's got to be a Jeff on every film. Maggie Jones, Dave Newton. I know someone called Dave Newton. Again, I do like the soundtrack though. Really slow scroll though for font. Again though, like this scene here, there's been no extra effects done to it. You know, the stars in the background. You might as well have a black panel with white paint font, and then just drag it up there. At least it did something though, you know what I mean? A lot of the time it just be black. I don't think we're going to get much more here because it's got the motion pictures protected under the laws of the United Kingdom and other countries, and it is unauthorised duplication, distribution or exhibition may result in civil liability and criminal prosecution. Remember that, people on YouTube. Just because you got it from a website and you didn't download it doesn't mean that you do it. There's a lot of stuff done at Pinewood Studios as well. So yeah, pretty short credits, even though they're scrolled, and I didn't see a Jeff. But yeah, and that's the end. Well, that was interesting to say the least. I am totally surprised by it. There is a lot of extra features on the disc. The soundtrack's awesome. There is 4 different versions. Original ending, UK video version. What's that look like? Hang on. Extended podcast here. I just pressed play on the UK video version. See, yeah, that looks better. I'm just going to skip there. Yeah, it's must be the edit. Wow, it's shaking all over the place. There's a creature. Just cripping forward real quick. And one feature, woman on the floor. It's not been like, you know, clicking it on, it's not been like cropped right down and skimming all over the place. It looks a lot better, the video version. Just the colours so good there. Yeah, good guy in the car. Oh yeah, we'll watch this bit. Like a pervert. There's the English French girl and the boobies. Yeah. Caress. Kids from school, his hat on. Okay. So yeah, I've been Stephen Mason. This has been the podcast for Xtro. If you've never seen it before, I do recommend it being in your vintage collection. It is absolutely off its tits. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.